Hello there guys, it's Derek here, and today I wanted to talk about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology, which is still a little bit fuzzy, okay? But I think it's something that we really need to start thinking about. We've had problems with the currency in Zimbabwe, and I think maybe we need to look at how blockchain technology can become one of our solutions in the coming years. It doesn't have to be implemented straight away, but I think we need to have a debate on exactly how this can become of any use to us. So I've titled this cryptocurrency and blockchain technology with examples such as Bitcoin. A lot of people are aware of Bitcoin, but not many of them would know that it's just one of the many examples of cryptocurrencies which have cropped up, and also that the underlying technology behind the cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin is actually a technology called blockchain technology. And I'm going to try and explain what blockchain is, give some examples of cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, and also just talk about some of the applications of the Bitcoin technology which are not to do with currency, but to do with even governance itself and voting, for example. Okay, so what is cryptocurrency? Basically, a cryptocurrency is a digital asset designed to work as a medium of exchange using cryptography to ensure that the transactions and to secure these transactions, and to control the creation of additional units of the currency. Cryptocurrencies are classified as a subset of digital currencies and are also classified as a subset of alternative currencies and virtual currencies. So basically, it is a digital asset which is designed to work as a medium of exchange, just like money, by using cryptography, which is a computer program that will make it impossible for people to produce counterfeits, and also just to secure the transaction and to control the creation of additional units of the currency. So they're a subset of digital currencies, and we've had many digital currencies such as PayPal is a digital currency which has been around for some time now. And most of our monies now are just zeros and ones written on our accounts. We don't actually carry a lot of physical cash around. Okay, so cryptocurrency is a virtual currency, and an example of that is Bitcoin. Okay, so what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a worldwide cryptocurrency and digital payment system called the first decentralized digital currency, as the system works without a central repository or a single administrator. And this is the problem that governments are having, because they're looking at Bitcoin. It's a cryptocurrency, it's a payment system, and it's decentralized, and it's a digital currency. Whereas right now with fiat currencies, governments are able to print and control the amount of money in the economic system. But with Bitcoin, that responsibility is taken away from government. They need to collect taxes, and the only reason they can collect taxes using fiat currencies is because the fiat currencies are legal tender, they are centralized, they are controlled by government. But if you take that power away from government and you do peer-to-peer payment systems through Bitcoin, through cryptocurrencies, through a digital payment system, then it becomes impossible for government to legislate. Although some governments are trying to legislate, but the nature of cryptocurrencies and the nature of decentralization makes it difficult for governments to become the third party or intermediary, because this is how they are charging. By being the intermediary, by providing banks with money, so that if you want to get a loan for a house, you go to a bank. So between you and the developers of the house, there's a third party. But Bitcoin can go around the bank, the third party, and deal directly with and deal directly between the person who wants to buy the house and the developer of the house. So it was invented by an unknown person or group of people under the name Satoshi Nakamoto and released as open source software in 2009. So this is released after the banking crisis of 2008. So I think the market was ready for an alternative which can try to avoid the pitfalls or what happened in 2008. So the system is peer-to-peer, which is why it's decentralized, because it's peer-to-peer, which means individuals or an individual in a company can do payment transactions directly between themselves without having to rely on a third party which is going to charge for the service. So instead of having a third party which is going to charge for the service, now we have a peer-to-peer system. So there is no need for an intermediary. So these transactions are verified by network nodes and recorded in a public distributed ledger called a blockchain. So this is the technology which is behind ensuring that those transactions are verified, they are recorded in a public distributed ledger, which is available to those people who are part of the network. Okay. So, are there other cryptocurrencies? And the answer to that is yes. So, by market capitalization, Bitcoin is currently, as of 19 August 2017, the largest blockchain network, followed by Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Ripple, and Litecoin. So those are the major ones. But there's a list of other cryptocurrencies. And I've got a link here which leads to the link. I think I'll just go to it quickly just to show you. So we have all of these currencies. So Ethereum, Bitcoin, Ripple, and Litecoin are the prominent ones, but you also have all the ones in green are active. So all of these. We have, for example, Aurora Coin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, BitConnect, Blackcoin, Bestcoin, Coin, which is now inactive, Dash, and these are all 20s. These two are 2017, Bitcoin Cash and BitConnect. I'll be interested to know if there is Academy Coin yet. Academy Coin is something I saw somewhere today, but it's one of the new ones. Okay, Then we have Zcash. So we have so many of these. Okay. Let's go back to our PowerPoint. Okay. So there's a lot of other cryptocurrencies around. But what is blockchain technology? So a blockchain, or originally blockchain, is a continuously growing list of records. So, and they are called blocks. So that's why it's called a blockchain, because it's a list of records. And this list of records, called blocks, are linked and secured using cryptography. Each block typically contains a hash pointer as a link to a previous block, a timestamp, and transaction data. So by design, blockchains are inherently resistant to modification of the data. A blockchain can serve as an open, distributed ledger that can record transactions between two parties efficiently and in a verifiable and permanent way. For use as a distributed ledger, a blockchain is typically managed by peer-to-peer network, collectively adhering to a protocol for validating new blocks. So once recorded, the data in any given block cannot be altered retroactively without the alteration of all subsequent blocks, which needs a collusion of the network majority. So it has to occur simultaneously at the same time. So if you're going to be a hacker, you're going to have to hack the whole system simultaneously. And remember that all of these systems are encrypted. So it's going to be very, very difficult or impossible. Okay. So what are the other applications of blockchain technology? So we have a payment system with digital currency. They facilitate crowd sales, or they predict markets, and we also have governance tools and notarized ledger. They alleviate the need of trust service provider, okay, such as the banks or the credit card company. When you pay with your credit card, the shop you're buying from trusts that the credit card is going to work. So the credit card company is the trust service provider. But we don't need that anymore because those people are going to charge. Okay? And are predicted to result in less capital being tied up in disputes. They automate processes that were previously time-consuming and done manually. Okay? Major applications of blockchain include cryptocurrencies. We've talked about cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dash, and Next. Then we have blockchain platforms such as Factom as a distributed registry, GEMS for decentralized messaging, MadeSafe for decentralized application, Storj and Sia for distributed cloud storage, and Tezos for decentralized voting. Okay, so imagine decentralized voting where we don't need the services of a company like ZEC, the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, and we are doing that in an encrypted fashion, which means that our vote is secured, is safe. New distribution methods are available for the insurance industry, such as peer-to-peer insurance, parametric insurance, and parametric insurance is insurance that is triggered when an event is triggered without the event actually taking place. Then you have micro-insurance following the adoption of blockchain. Banks are interested in this technology because it has the potential to speed up back-office settlement systems, the sharing economy, and the Internet of Things. Online voting is another application. Then we have systems that have been developed for medical records, which increases interoperability. In theory, legacy disparate systems can be completely replaced by blockchain. So blockchains are being developed for data storage, publishing texts, and identifying the origin of digital art. So if you're a musician and your music has a digital crypto certificate, that music will make deals as it moves along the internet. So if anybody played it, for example, it would issue direct remuneration to the owner of the music. Okay? So one of the things that it promises to sort out is inequality. And we have a lot of debt capital, especially in developing countries. But part of it is because people don't have money, or they don't have enough money to open bank accounts, for example. But we are seeing more and more mobile phones. And as long as they have a mobile phone and they have the cryptocurrency, the software on their mobile phones, they can send little amounts. And one of the problems, or one of the charges, expenses that people in the diaspora have been facing in terms of remittances is that they pay a lot of money for these companies like Western Union to send money. But with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, the charge is very small. It's reduced and it's quicker. So they get their money faster in minutes, and also the charge is a lot cheaper than that. So there's quite a lot that can still be talked about in terms of blockchain technology. And I think I'm going to make a series of videos on each of these because I think I've sort of rushed through some of the ideas here. Okay, so thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video.